Hey guys, it's Daily here. Welcome back to Let's Play Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. In the last episode, we turned out to be Dracula. And at this point, was anybody actually surprised? I love this game, but it tends to do its foreshadowing with a sledgehammer. Today, we're going to basically continue on with the plot. I will show you where we're supposed to go, and that will be most of what we're doing today. Now, I'm going to show you really what we want to do, obviously, is go back to the front, sell some stuff to Hammer, and fill back up on potions. But I'm going to show you what they sort of expect you to do if you don't intend to do that. Though why you wouldn't, I don't know. We go through this way. I wonder where the sirens and the harpies went. That was weird. Oh, here we are. That's right. They're here. And boy, they die a lot faster. Anyway, everybody dies a lot faster. I'm going to go back, souls, darling souls, and equip Gargoyle instead of, because there is of course the occasional gold Medusa Head in with that lot. And then we're going to just go this way. Yeah, obviously, you know, as Aria told us, there is a place in the castle where only Dracula can go. And as we recall, there was a place that we couldn't go as Soma. Yeah, we've got 3 screens left of this castle we have not explored. Each block is, in fact, 2% of the castle. So, we're going to go down here first. Equip the Skull of Soul, because we have to. Keep going. And there we go. Back to the Gargoyle Soul, because lots and lots of Medusa Heads. And while I might be good enough not to get hit, I'm not taking any chances, as the man once said. Alright, whoops. There's actually no gold Medusa Heads in that particular shaft, God knows why. But here we are, so we're going to warp back to the front gate, and we're going to go talk to, you know, sell some stuff to Hammer, fill up on potions, and most importantly, talk to Mina. Because, well, you know, given everything we've been through, we kind of need to. Alright. Let's put on the Tsuchinoko Soul just because we can, really, at this point. Hey, you seem different. Did something happen? No, nothing happened. Really? Well, if you say so. What can I get you? Yeah. Alright. Potions, super potion, tasty meat. Pudding. Keep the Khalid Bulg. But you can sell the Vijaya, the battle axe, the rapier, the Gungnir. I'm going to keep the handgun because I might want to show it off. Both cloth tunics, sell Dracula's tunic, keep Satan's ring, and I might as well keep the others because I don't know what I'm going to grind for afterward. Also, I do intend to show off the new Game Plus feature of this game. So, we need 2 potions, and a high potion. We're okay with mind-ups. At least I think we are. Yep, we're okay with mind-ups, and there's really nothing else we can get. I mean, you know, while we're here, I'll just talk about some of these swords some of these weapons he's got, because you might be interested. Okay, so of course we've got the Basilard, and the combat knife, and the rapier, and the hammer. Broadswords. A spear is just a spear. Gladius, it's not a bad sword to start out with, it's just you can keep finding much better. Scimitar, of course, sword from the curved sword from the Middle East. The katana, the Katar, which we've talked about. Warhammer, it's a more powerful hammer. The Estoc, the trident, which is it's a spear weapon too. The lance, the claymore, it's a really its length is equal to that of the Cleave Celeste, but it's really, really slow. The partisan is a long, powerful spear. The famous blade known as Graham was one of Siegfried's swords. The Ascalon is, of course, the sword of St. George. That's why it's the famous sword of the Dragon Slayers. The Balmung, of course, was the sword used by Siegfried to slay Fafnir. None of the armor is really that important, so... Anyway, let's go talk to Mina.
Okay.
Well, welcome back. You're Soma, aren't you? Yeah. What happened to you? You look so scary. Nothing happened. I don't want her to know the truth. Okay, then. Hey, Mina. What? If I weren't Soma anymore, how would you feel? What's wrong with you? Listen, if I looked like me, but if only inside I was someone else, how would that make you feel? What the hell am I saying? Forget what I said, Mina, okay? I might not like you anymore, and that look in your eyes scares me. I'd rather see your exterior changed, but not the inside. Please forgive me if I ever change. What do you mean, forgive you? It's nothing. I must leave now. No, Soma, wait! And I didn't actually do that. The thing automatically moves you away from Mina. Let's see if Yoko has anything to say. She appears to be asleep. Dracula is... Oh, she's just hallucinating. I thought she knew. There, I was trying to get that. I could not get it to spawn, to trigger on my test run. God knows why. But, let's continue on. So, I hope you filled up on potions and mind-ups, because we're gonna have one heck of a boss fight coming up. But for now, we warp back to the clock tower, because that's our closest approach. It would help if I had actually warped back to the clock tower. Jeez. Sorry, they look just enough alike on the map that I tend to get a little confused. And I wasn't paying attention to the music cues. So. Right, let's go to Gargoyle again, because we're going back up these shafts, and these guys are way more annoying when you're trying to go up. Anyway, so, ha! Let's see here. Yes, the anachronistic clock tower, because, clockwork was not invented for about the time period of, like, half of these games, and certainly wasn't this kind of impressive edifice. But he's Dracula. He always has weird stuff. So, let's see here. We go this way. Oop. Yep, that I tend to forget. A tip for people who keep forgetting like I do, is that the way to go is the one that doesn't have the lamp on it. So up here, turn off Skulla. It's going to be much easier. We'll just go back to Gremlin because there aren't any more yellow Medusa heads. And right, now I get the Disc Armor soul. This is a good soul. This is a fun soul. I'm gonna go to Disc Armor and show it off to you as we go. I'm also gonna stop in and just fill up. Nah, we don't need to save. Okay, so... Because if I die at this point, I'll just start the recording over. No, I probably wouldn't. Now, these guys can apparently drop high potions. Rarely. It's their rare drop. But we go up this way. And you can use the Hippogriff Soul to go through here. It's just, you want to be careful where you do it because you might very well run into something unpleasant. And there we have just one harpy, and now we're back into the floating garden. And we obviously go this way. And, yeah. Kill the demon devil. Ow. Jerk. Go this way. And here we are in that special area of the floating garden. Which, now, here you do want to save. You very definitely want to save. because we are about to come up against what is the hardest boss fight in the game. Even harder, well, it's not the hardest boss fight in the game if you have hard mode. But you see how, now that we're Dracula, that place has completely, that black fog has completely gone away. You're going to want to equip Headhunter, and then you're going to want to go into your equipment, equip Satan's Ring, or, the Mau's Ring, and then equip the Khalid Bowl. Remember, I told you to keep it. Because our next boss is a little special. Stop! Julius? So you were the one. I didn't want to believe it was true. It's true. I am Dracula, but I'm not what you think I am. I must destroy Dracula at any cost. That is my destiny. No, wait! I don't want to fight against you. Nothing you can say will stop me. Prepare to die. Run. He is really, really difficult, and he is weak to dark and resistant to holy. Which makes sense. He's a Belmont, right? Ah. He learns. Don't try to spam any particular thing at him because he actually seems to learn how to deal with it. He does that flying kick. He does that sliding kick. He will slash out at you with that whip. Your best bet, at least at first, in my opinion, is to hit him with a whip, hit him with your sword, then immediately slide through him. You'll do damage on the sliding kick, and you'll get out of the way of his retaliative strike. I'm not necessarily very good at doing it, but that's my strategy. And the thing is, sooner or later, he will figure out how to counter that. He has a ridiculous AI. The only boss fight in this game harder than this is him on hard mode, I swear to God. And do not be afraid to use high potions, or regular potions. Do not be afraid to use your tasty meat. In fact, I might use that rather than potions, but, well, I'll probably use it more once my potions are gone. Don't use your super potions necessarily. Although, as I said, the final boss, not as hard as this. So. And of course, this really awesome theme tune he has is a remix combining Heart of Fire, which was the theme tune for level 5 of the original Castlevania, with a song called Don't Wait Until Night from the original Haunted Castle arcade game. And it's just one of the most awesome music tracks ever. Heart of Fire is just awesome in and of itself, but this, I think, actually makes it way better. Keep an eye on your health. Don't let it go down too low. He can do about 70, 80 points of damage to you, and that will add up very quickly. Stay out of his reach. And then when he does this, I would suggest using a high mind up. You will get another one later in the area. And I'm actually gonna use a tasty meat. I got 2 of them. They restore a reasonable amount. I'll use both my tasty meats. They're not that good. Use your Black Panther to stay away from him, because he will do that. A Grand Cross so powerful that the castle is starting to fall apart in the background. And now in Phase 2, he is using his sub-weapons. He has 3. He has the axe, the holy water, and the cross. You can tell which sub-weapon he is going to use by the color of the sparkle right before he throws it. Red is the axe, white is the cross, and sort of a grayish is the holy water. The cross is blue-white, the holy water is like gray-white. Yeah, he is completely invincible when he does that backdash thing. It's kind of ridiculous. Luckily, he can't do Grand Cross again, because if he could, you would be up the creek. Just keep whacking him, try and stay in and out, you know, make sure you know what he's doing to get an idea of the range of whatever strike he's going to do. And just, you know, ow! Yeah. See, he seems to have a really good idea of what you're doing at any point in time. And will, you know, counter it. So don't be afraid to use healing items. It really, you're not gonna, oh good, there we are. Stop! I've had enough! Why? Why won't you finish me off? You took it easy on me. I could tell. The strength of a Belmont. No, the strength of a vampire hunter is greater than this. When I fought you, I felt the evil spirit within you. But there's more. I also sensed Soma's spirit, and that's more than enough to stop me. I've got a favor to ask of you. What is it? From here, I will set off to fight against my own fate. If I lose the battle, and I become the reincarnation of evil, I want you to kill me. I will, I promise. Thanks. Now I can go into this battle without reservations. Farewell, my friend. Don't let me use that whip again. And as if to punctuate that, we hear the castle further fall apart in the background. So we come through here, and we go through basically a mini eclipse inside the eclipse. And then right here, we have a save point. You want to save. You do not want to do that fight over again. You really don't. So, we're going to go up, and here we are in the chaotic realm. If you went out, you know, back the way you came, you'd just get this. In the interests of not making you seasick, I will attempt not... Oop, let's go back to... Let's see. Well, let's definitely go... Let's go to Gremlin. We're not going to need... And a little... You know, we're not going to need the power, and a little luck might not go amiss. Back to the Cleve Celesh. Back to the Soul Eater Ring. Cleve Celesh. I'll get it right one of these days. Anyway, where we are now is the chaotic realm, and as I said, in the interests of not making you seasick, I'll try to cut down how often I go into those areas where there actually isn't anything. The chaotic realm is basically made of the little bits and pieces of the entire castle, all in monochrome. And here we have a mana prism. Very nice. Come back through here. You are sort of going through... Well, Rome Mithril called it the castle in review, which is about right. You kill that guy, and nope. Yeah, if you get back out of there fast enough, you won't get the spinning, swirly stuff. Dead Crusader soul. Alright. This guy's bestiary is also hilarious. In fact, since I'm here, let's show you. Enemy. Let's see. Lilith. Yeah, those question marks are for an enemy we haven't killed. I believe those are the skyfish. Let's see. Or maybe that is. Yep, here we are. Lubicant. An always angry minion of hell. Not enough calcium in his diet. Yeah. I mean, I suppose that could make you a little tetchy, especially if it led to osteoporosis or something, but seriously. And I think through here, yep, still just weird chaotic realm stuff. I'm going to kill this guy, and then I'm going to equip... I think this is as good a time as any to show off the handgun. Because it's not... One of the few places it's actually worthwhile is against basilisks. And yeah, you just... Oh, ow. Just... You gotta back out of the guy's... Really? There. Yeah, it lets you hit them, and as I said, you can hit the guy from completely across the screen. Mostly it really isn't worth it, but you know, they don't run out of ammo. It's It would be a better weapon if you got it earlier in the game, because it only does 40 damage even at the level I'm at. But it's not completely useless. You know what? Forget you. Your soul is funny, but I can probably grind for it and show it in a bonus episode or something. And since I'm here, let's go back to... Hold on a second. Let's go back to the Lightning Doll soul. Here we are. And... one sec. Oh, I hate it when you think you're gonna sneeze and then it doesn't happen. Ugh, hay fever season. Watch out. Yeah, this is the other place in the castle where you can find the giant skeleton, who drops the Durandal, which is one of the legendary swords. I think it's the Sword of Roland, but I wouldn't swear to it. I'd have to look it up. I didn't know I was going to get it, or I would have done a little more research. Sword forged by the hands of giants. Fairly powerful, but I'm fairly sure it doesn't have any elemental abilities, for one thing. Alright, now I'm gonna equip the giant bat here, mostly just to get over here. There isn't anything in here, but if you get 100% of all the souls in the game, which includes the bloody skyfish, there will be the Chaos Ring will be sitting on the lip there. You might want it. It's kind of a game breaker. That guy was Alistor. He is basically the Nemesis's big brother, complete with having the hitbox be the sword rather than, his body. His soul is a reference to the sword familiar from Symphony of the Night. The sword follows you around and occasionally kills things. Not quite as useful, you can't wield it, and it never does that wonderful yell of slice. But we'll save the game again. Because, again, if I get my butt handed to me, I'd like to start here instead of having to work my way all the way back. Now, you see that candle? You're like, ooh, money, right? No, it's a mimic. There are 4 mimics in this game, and 2 of them are here in the chaotic realm. And that one is just an absolutely dick move. They hit a mimic in the candle. So we watch out for her. Be careful going through this place, because you do not want to spawn people before you're ready. Now, there's no map here I should show you, but as you can see from that percentage, we did cover 100% of the actual regular castle. Okay, for this guy, my best advice is just be... Hello! Okay, you remember way back when I told you that there was one better defense item in the entire game than the Eversing? This is it. And as I said, those guys can be a pain to grind for, so that's why I never thought we'd get it. But as you can see, the Demon's Mail, it will also give us a higher protection against dark attacks, which is nice, and it boosts our attack. Now, as I said, there is no map in here, so you don't have to worry about map completion. So, just go on through. The right way to go, so to speak, you'll pretty much figure it out. It's usually not that hard. Especially if you remember the rooms from the castle. Generally, you will find... Wow, 3 fish head souls at once. That was funny. Generally, you'll find enemies in the area that either were in the area in the regular castle, or are an odd relation to enemies that were in the regular castle. Like that Demon Lord is a reference to the Archdemon that spawns up at the top where you get the Daneslef. Anyway, we killed her. I don't know why she's there. She's one of the few exceptions. Same with these ladies. Right, I knew I'd forgotten. We want to go in here. Right. Hello. I hate final guards. I especially hate final guards in tiny little rooms like this. So, I am going to cheese this guy because I really don't have the room to do anything else, and then I'm going to use a high mind up and continue cheesing him. And, yeah, let's just use a bunch more regular mind ups. Just make sure... Yeah, make sure you wait until he's not doing that stupid guard pose, because then he can't be hurt by anything at all. And we get a super potion. So at this point, that's all the super potions in the game. We have 5. We have 5 mana prisms. That's all the mana prisms in the game. So, you know, luckily, there's not too much left to do, and so we don't have to worry about using them. Kill her, and go up this way, and... Right, I still have the Skull of Soul on, which I don't really need. We could have just gone up. Yeah, there's an Alistor there, and right off here is an Iron Golem. This is, I mean, you know, especially if you're going for the 100% souls, yeah, this isn't a horrible place to grind for Iron Golem souls. And his soul pretty much eliminates knockback, which is really nice. And here we have the Shadow Armor, or Shadow Knight, excuse me. He's basically a Great Armor. Great Armor, who is Dark Elemental. Which means, you know, at least he's very allergic to the Cleave Slash. Ow! Same attacks, though, so, you know, get in, ow. Same attacks as the final guard, but not nearly as resistant or as bulky. Ugh, I swear I'm usually better at fighting this guy. Screw it. They can drop various interesting items, and their soul is kind of funny. And here we have a Stolas. And though I didn't say it in the regular castle, oh hey, high potion. And I didn't say it in the regular castle, this room is obviously a reference to the Colosseum area where you first see Richter in Symphony of the Night. Okay, in here, be very careful where you go, because there are a bunch of quite powerful enemies, and you do not want to aggro all of... Ah, crap. Do as I say, not as I do. Holy shit. Oh, at least he's dead. I'm going to... Oh, these ladies. Ah. Get off me. There we go. Just... Ow. Yeah. See why I don't like fighting Alistor? They're actually kind of hard to deal with. Let's see. Okay. Careful, because there's 2 of these, and you don't want to aggro more than one at once. So yeah, as I said, go slow. Don't get knocked off like I did, because then you will aggro everybody, and, you know, they'll hand you your butt in a nicely wrapped package. Okay. More mind ups. And a high mind up. We don't care. Because I hate these guys. I really do. In fact, let's see. Well, no, let's see. Might as well kill this guy, I suppose. You know what? No. I think I'm fine. Let's just go back to Giant Bat Soul and Squeak. We're gonna need Bat Soul to get up there anyway. And here we have, you guessed it, the 4th Mimic. Nothing else, though. That's just an evil little room. But, so we continue on. Watch, you know, go up, 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 and here we are. And here is our final save point. And at this point, there is nothing left but the final boss and a lot of credits. And a final ending cutscene, so I'm going to call it here. Thank you for joining me, and thank you join me here next time for more Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. You have a great day.